Lop Nur Lake. Lop Nur Lake in current day Xinjiang province of China. Little older than lake in Uyghur province country. Little back it was Kashi region, Kashi country, Lop Nur Lake. So Lop Nur Lake. If we see the Xinjiang province, north of Jammu, north of Kashmir region, I would say Kashmir region prior to Hari Singh, Sri Hari Singh, he was a kind of a caretaker and a person who was serving people. So a people servant. So Sri Hari Singh, and he was taking care of Kashmir region. So that Kashmir region, if we see the north, then there is a desert called Taklamakan. Okay, so if we see north of the greater Himalaya part, that is current India, then there are three parts in we can see that is present day it is in China. One is Taklamakan Desert, one is Tibetan Plateau, and one is Gobi Desert. Only three. There are three separate provinces. One is Mongolian province, that is Gobi Desert. So Gobi Desert is in three regions now. One is Mongolia country itself, and another is Gansu region. Gansu is a state province in China, and one is Inner Mongolia. So Inner Mongolia, Gansu, and Mongolia, these are Gobi Desert. Xinjiang province north to Kashmir is is Taklamakan Desert, and north to Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, then or Nepal and Bhutan and Arunachal Pradesh and means Uttar Pradesh, Bihar and Assam. So north to that means plain region. Then that is Tibetan Plateau. Tibetan Plateau, Gobi Desert and Taklamakan Desert are the three regions north to the Greater Himalaya. So that is present day. Those part is in China. If I see the Kashmir region, the northwest of the Kashmir region is Karakoram mountain. So Karakoram mountain is important because that is junction of three Himalayas. One is Greater Himalaya that goes eastwards, that is Dhaulagiri and Dhaulagiri, and then kind of Nanda Devi, Ma Kalu, and then we have Sagarmatha, Mount Everest, then Kanchenjunga. Kanchenjunga, more or less, it ends the Greater Himalaya. And then the western side of the Karakoram range is K2, Nanga Parvat, and Hindu Kush. There, that is also a high altitude Himalaya that ends there, but it spans till the kind of till Turkey. Okay, so kind of Caucasian mountain range in Turkey, Iran, that region, it ends there. There is another mountain range starts from the Karakoram area of the Kashmir. That's why Kashmir is very important. So Kashmir, then that is called Northern Himalaya or extended Himalaya. So it goes little bit north and then it moves northeast. That Tian Shan, I believe it is in 7,000 meter height, more than 7,000 meters. Tian Shan. From Tian Shan, it takes little bit eastward and then it goes completely eastward. And then it ends in Mongolia. So that is the story of Himalaya. Indian subcontinent or South Asia. So Indian subcontinent is a country of Himalayan region, but there is something different. Himalaya is the only high altitude region in the Indian subcontinent. Below that, it is completely plain or somewhere it is plateau. That's it. So it's a plain area where head is Himalaya. If someone sees like this, then that is Indian subcontinent. So if someone sees the Taklamakan area, that is Xinjiang province, then north to it more or less is the Himalaya. So there is monsoon there also, and it rains in, though that is different to mainland China, which is completely hilly and there is no Himalaya. Here on the head, there is Himalaya. So Xinjiang province is Himalayan, completely Himalayan region province. So southern part of Xinjiang province is the Karakoram range, and there is a river that is called Sitari. or nowadays it is called Yarkand River. So Yarkand River, it originates from the Karakoram range, and Yarkand River flows north, then slightly it becomes northeast, then finally it flows east. Okay, so when it flows north, then it turns northeast, then Kashi River. Kashi River meets Yarkand River and Aksu River. It also, after some time, it meets the Yarkand River. Now, Yarkand River, Kasi River, and Aksu River, all three rivers, it becomes Tarim River. So, it is famous as Tarim River. Now, Tarim River system. Now, Tarim River system, it flows little bit eastward and then it meets Hotan River. So Hotan is a river that forms in a Hotan city or Gosthan. So Gosthan is the name of place earlier. It became Hotan. So Gosthan at Gosthan, two river, White Zed River, White Stone River, and Black Stone, very precious river in the money. Means White Zed and Black Zed are stones. Those are very costly that are found in this river. So two river, Yarankus and Karakus, they originates again from the kind of northeast of the Kashmir River, Yarankus River, Karakus River. So they flow north and they meet at Gosthan, Hotan, and it becomes a Gosthan River or Hotan River. Hotan River, it meets Tarim River, and Tarim River near to Urumqi, then it takes the eastwards and it finally it meets, it ends or it empties in a lake that is called Lop Nur Lake. Lop means Sanskrit word. Lop means vanishes. So Nur, I believe it is related to water, either it is a river or it is a lake. So if I consider Nur as a lake, so Lop Nur, a lake where river vanishes. Lop Nur. So Lop Nur, where the Tarim river vanishes. Okay. Now, if I see the three provinces north to Indian subcontinent at is Xinjiang province, and then Gansu and Inner Mongolia province, and then Tibet province, Tibet and Qinghai. Tibet and Qinghai are the two provinces that comes in Tibet Plateau. Then Tibet Plateau and Taklamakan, they are they are divided by a mountain called Kunlun Mountain. So Kunlun Mountain divides the Tibetan Plateau and Taklamakan desert. And there is a kind of another mountain that is between Tibet Plateau and Gobi Desert, Kilian Mountain. Kilian Mountain. So Kilian Mountain is between Gansu and Qinghai province. Golmud is a place that is famous in Qinghai province. So Qinghai is name has been given to province because there is a very big lake, Qinghai Lake. Means the actual beauty of Indian subcontinent lies after Kashmir, not Kashmir, not Nepal, not Bhutan. The actual beauty is north to Himalaya. So actual India is that is Swarga, that is heaven part of the India is north to Himalaya. Very, very beautiful people. They it is not heaven. People they look like from heaven only. Very beautiful. From Xinjiang province, from Tibet province, and from the Gobi Desert, Mongolian. Very beautiful people and very beautiful land. Amazing. It's really heaven that is mentioned in Ved and Purana. The heaven, that is the heaven. Anyway, so Kilian mountain that divides the kind of Tibetan plateau to the Gobi desert, and the Kunlun mountain divides the Tibetan plateau to the Xinjiang province. So that is the situation. Anyway, now I have Tarim River, and Tarim River meets a lake that is the east of the Urumqi. Urumqi is capital of Xinjiang. Then east of the Urumqi, some I believe 600, 700, 1000 kilometers. East of Urumqi is the Lop Nur Lake. Not it will be that much. I believe 500 kilometers something. East of Urumqi is the Lop Nur Lake. Very, very, it means heaven. If you have not seen, then it is heaven. Heaven in history. So what is the width and length of the Lop Nur Lake? The width of the Lop Nur Lake is 0 meter and length of the Lop Nur is 0 meter. Lop means lope. Lop Nur is lope. There is no Lop Nur Lake. Okay. Earlier there is a book I believe Hanshi or something. Hanashi. It's a Chinese book and it was written some religious book or something. It was written in 111 C means AD. In that book, in Chinese or some measurement, it is 300 by 400, or in kilometer, it is 120 kilometer by 160 kilometer. Around 20,000 square kilometer was the size of the Lop Nur Lake. It was a very big lake. 120 not 120 meter by 160 meter. 120 kilometer by 160 kilometer was the size of Lop Nur Lake. Just think that what would be the condition of Tarim River. How heavenly those rivers would be. The altitude of the Lop Nur Lake is around 700 or 800 meters. That much high. And the flora and fauna. So poplar is a kind of tree. So poplar forest is all around the Lop Nur. It is heaven. Still poplar forest is there, but when Lop Nur lake is not there, how long it would exist? So Lop Nur is a saline river, saline lake. It's a salty lake. It's not a fresh water, sweet water lake. It's a saline lake. God made that so that no one would take away its water. But anyway, when Tarim river is not there, then where from Lop Nur lake will come? What are the other river that meets the Lop Nur? There is another river called Shul river. Shula river. Shul river. So Shul, Shula, I believe, Shula River. So Shula River also meets the Lop Nur lake. And there is another river called Kima River. So Kima River meets from the south, and from the west the Tarim River meets, and then Shule River or Shule River meets from the east. East Shule River, Tarim River, and then Kima River. Three rivers that meets the Lop Nur Lake. The Shule River is of length around 900 kilometers and it originates from the Kilian from the Kinlian. I believe this is what I said. The Kinlian mountain that is between the Tibet and then Gansu. So Gobi Desert and Tibet. Then there is a mountain that is name is around I keep forgetting. Okay, so Kinlian is the mountain range. So from that mountain, the Shule River that originates and it flows north, and then it takes the west side and meets the Lop Nur. Why this river is important? So river passes through the region called Dunhuang. So Dunhuang is a place in Gansu region. So there the Dunhuang is a place in Gansu region where the caves are there, and cave has Shiva, Kartikeya, and Ganesha pictures. So that's why Dunhuang is famous. So Dunhuang Shule River goes and it takes westward and goes, it meets in Lopro. So the Shule River, Kilian Mountain, Kilian. So Shule River originates from the Kilian Mountain and then it flows in Gansu region, passes through Dunhuang, take westward, and then it meets the the Lop Nur Lake, and Kima River from the south it meets the Lop Nur Lake. When there is no Lop Nur Lake, means all these rivers are heavily dammed and they do not meet the Lop Nur at all. If you see, the main river is Tarim River. If you see Tarim River, then the way they dammed the Tarim River in 1962 only there was a time in a year or summertime, whatever, when there is no rain, the Lop Nur lake was dried. So in 1928 itself, some people they have written, At that point only it was 3,100 square kilometer of the lake. When it started from 20,000 square kilometer of lake in 1928, when damming and those things were taking place, at that time only it was 3,100 square kilometer of lake. In 1962, one time in year it dried up. Then in 1972, China made near Urumqi, it made a dam, complete dam on Tarim River, so that what people would get water, and Tarim River completely dried up beyond the dam, completely stopped. So Lop Nur Lake is lobed. Lop Nur Lake, there is no Lop Nur Lake. What is there in Lop Nur? So Lop Nur is a saline lake. So then it has kind of salt crust is all around the Lop Nur lake. That is around 30 centimeter to 1 meter width. Salt crust are there because that dried up, only salt is there. Salt crust it can be found in the Lop Nur lake, full 20,000 square kilometer. Okay, and then there is a camel that is found only in Xinjiang region, double bump or double hump camel. Generally, you see if it is a camel back, there is one bump or hump, but there is a dual hump camel that is found in Xinjiang, and those are wild camel. I mean, they live in wild. So near the Lop Nur, that wild camel double, there also rarest variety is found near Lop Nur Lake. Means they are, I believe they are very beautiful when you see them, and they are highly endangered. And I believe 1,500 are still there in wild form, but they are slowly going up. But anyway, what is the usage of Lop Nur region now? Well, Lop Nur Lake is not there. What is the usage of Lop Nur Lake? The biggest usage of Lop Nur Lake is now people have found potash. If it is a salty lake, they certainly they will find mineral over there. Potash. Heavy mining of potash mineral is done in the Lop Nur Lake. Heavy mining of the potash. So it is used as potash mining now because there is no water. And then it is also used as atomic bomb testing site of China. That is the it is good for that testing. So China in 1959 it established the atomic bomb testing site at Lop Nur because it is a dried lake. So near Lop Nur, they set up a testing site. In 1964, they did the first. In 1964, they did the first atomic bomb test at Lop Nur site. In 1967, I believe, they did hydrogen bomb testing at Lop Nur site. Since till 1996, they have finished 45 atomic bomb testing at Lop Nur site. That is the use of Lop Nur site because lake is low. Now the people, since the Tarim River and Shule River and Kima River, it meets Lop Nur. Certainly at those points it will be alluvial soil, means there would be good agriculture. So there are villages of the Xinjiang in Xinjiang province. So those village people they are suffering from heavy atomic radiation since 1964 when the first atomic test happened. Since then till 1996 when it carried upon that atomic test, heavy nuclear radiation is passing through that region. Only 190,000 people, 1,90,000 people have official data, have died because of radiation. Just think that how many village people they have the radiation and they would be disabled. So that is the situation of the atom. I believe China has stopped the atomic test, but now in 2000, as of 2023, 1 year back, they are planning to restart the atomic test at the kind of Lop Nur site. So that is the condition. The popular forest, POPLAR, popular is a kind of tree. Popular forest that is becoming unpopular means they are also going away. When there is no water, then how long they will be sustain on the rain and those kind of things. So very beautiful lake, picturesque lake. So that is also going away. So that is the situation of very, very beautiful Lop Nur Lake, the backbone of Silk Route. We will discuss about it. The backbone of Silk Route from China to Europe and Africa was Lop Nur Lake. Dunhuang region, then I'm talking about the Shule River. So these are the backbone. So Lop Nur was the backbone of the trade or the transportation or the business from China to the Europe and Africa. The transportation system, the land line system is concerned. What is the modern way of land based kind of trade that is happening now? Nothing. So land-based transportation, land-based trade is zero now. So Silk Route, against the Silk Route, there is no route now. So only through ocean the trade is happening. The main enjoyment of the land-based trade that happens on elephant, happens on horse, and happens on camel, that enjoyment is low. It is low. Anyway, so that is the situation of Lop Nur. One Chinese scientist, I believe in 1980, I don't remember his name. So one Chinese scientist, he tried to walk in the Lop Nur, okay, in 1980, and he tried to walk in the Lop Nur in search of water. 1980 it was dried. So in 1980 he was walking in the Lop Nur in search of water, and he loped. His body was never found. Where he went, that is never found. He is missing since then. He eloped. So Lop Nur sucked him inside the lake. So 1980, one scientist gone. Okay, he was walking to search the water. He is gone. 1996, I believe. Then one explorer. He was walking along the Lop Nur. He was clever. He did not go inside the Lop Nur. He was walking along the Lop Nur and he died. So two incidents that has happened in kind of Lop Nur region. A heaven lake is in heaven. A historical lake has become history.